What's up, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. We're in Kampala. We just arrived, so we're getting all about the business, and we'll be updating you soon. We'll be heading to the farm in a bit, so keep it locked. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. Very important. So welcome to Kampala, where the people jubilated for this underpass that is not even 3 seconds of driving. They were happy for the progress, but the underpass is just 1 second and it's over. And then this is where the flyover is, and the new footbridge that they had to block the road for 12 hours just to have it launched. So here used to be called Sawaya Queen, like the Queen's Way. There was a monumental clock that is down here now. I don't know if it's still the original, but this is now the footbridge, which is like circular, goes all the way, so people get off from here, and then there, and then somewhere there, and then somewhere there. So this is the icon of Kampala, I guess, and that's the Queen's thingy. So welcome to Kampala. Like I said, today we are going to be giving you a 360 of Kampala and the suburbs and the surroundings and the countryside. Yeah, Karibu Uganda. Like I said, traffic appears out of nowhere. It is 10 in the morning, and instead of people being in the offices, I guess they're on the road. Land of blessed. It is. Niceness. In a few, this is the hours, and because of this great wall, nobody's going to steal this. Because normally, we should have a tree down there where people could just come and steal. So, you can see we are entering next season. For all of you who know fruits, see, if you look at these avocados, the mangoes, it's starting to show, because that flower is what leads to the mangoes forming. And the jackfruit is already, you can see, all these are going to be jackfruits. For those of you who've never, Jamaicans, if you are my subscriber and you're Jamaican, probably you know what this is. This is jackfruit. Even this. Yeah, but they're not yet ready. But soon they will be. So for all of you who will be visiting me, we'll be testing all this for free. No pay. You stay for free. You eat for free. We actually have a couple of jackfruit trees, and all these are avocado trees. That one is the sweetest. The one last there where we will be doing our pool in the long run is the nicest one. So I'm gonna give you a tour of this side. So this is not yet ready, but ideally when this is ready, this is going to be a fridge. Some of you wonder, how is it going to be a fridge? Well, there is a charcoal local fridge, so this is what it is going to be. So all these are treated with bitumen. Bitumen is a kind of wood treatment that, in case of any frequency of water, they don't get damp. So we are going to create a hollow wall for be made of mesh on this side and mesh on the other side, and then we're going to compact charcoal in there. So that charcoal is mostly cool when it becomes wet. So we'll be wetting it from this line down under. So everything that will be put inside here would always be wet. Yeah. So this would be the entrance, and all these will be 4 walls. One wall will be there, then the other wall here, the entrance, and then another wall as well. So we actually have a lot of coffee. This tree was saved just a while ago because it was affected by some pest. I don't know what they call it in English, but right now, if you see it bearing all those flowers ready to put on mangoes, meaning it has survived the test of time. Yeah, that pest we cut off the branches it had affected. Now you can see the mangoes are in line coming. Same way with the other avocado. I think the biggest thing we have here is jackfruit, mangoes, uh, avocados, because this is also an avocado tree. I mean, you can see the fruits here, right here. These are very sweet and they are natural. They are not GMOs, they're not what. I see it's growing new ones and it actually has a passion growing in it. This is a passion fruit. So very soon I guess we'll be seeing some passion fruits. I bought some exotic trees to now. This is actually a jackfruit tree. This is one of the sweetest jackfruit trees. So here, this is some of the coffee in this property. So this coffee uh, is something that we had for a while. Oh yeah. So before this was built here, we used to have jackfruits grow, but people would just come and steal them. Yeah. But now we have this. Our jackfruit is safe. You know, it's growing new branches, which we will have to prune very soon. Ah, guys. Jamaicans. Yep. If you know, you know.
Already sorted out.
If you know, you know. So there's a little bit of debris. Uh, all this came from the well. Uh, the well is around 100 meters, and this is our well. Supposed to keep us sustained. So, yes, this is the wall, properly protected just in case, so nobody falls in. Now the water will be pumped very soon. I want to get a good pump. We'll be pumping it down there. I'm gonna set up two 20,000 liters. 10,000 at the bottom as a reservoir, and then 10 more on top, so that we can now have water enough for when you come here. You can always have frequent showers as you want. I mean, I want to show you a little bit of the view. So, when you stand here, this is still trenched up, but you can see the neighborhood. I know this is being immersed in nature. We put a small wall just to protect the inner elements, the residents. But outside here, the land goes as vast as you can see. A hill on the other side. So this is actually the new antenna that was installed to boost the internet of this place, the region, basically the whole village. So that's a new antenna installed by one of the telecoms to boost the internet. Down here, you can see uh, how nature is taking control. It's a bit cloudy, but later in the evening, I hope we can catch a very beautiful sunset on this side, there under the forest, very soon. But I know some of you might wonder, I don't know, maybe some of you have, but this is actually Arabica coffee, if I'm not mistaken. So if you look at it, this is actually have to fall off to enable these ones grow. So these are the seeds. They're still growing. They're not yet ready. Because when they're ready, they turn yellow and then red for when they're ready, so that you can dry them to become black. We actually process our own coffee as well. We have one of those grinds that we roast our coffee. These are all the seeds now. Yeah. It might not look like a lot, but in a good season, we can actually harvest just within here. We can end up harvesting around 10 to, I think like 10 to 10 to 5, 10, 8, there. Because some of it has been slashed down, and sometimes the season is not favorable. But in the long run, we'll be doing more, you know. So we are running a bit of a These are the dogs giving us some small manure. So what happens normally is when you see these trees are growing old, we slash them. Just like you see, this is a grown-up. This is a grown coffee plant, but later it stops blooming. So to keep it blooming, normally like cut this, and then now the new ones sprout up. So these will actually develop new plants that will now bring coffee. You know, these extras that you see have been pruned off because excess branches means less production. So this is the coffee side. Yeah? I've been later giving you a tour on the other side, and the other side where the animals are. Currently we are experiencing a bit of a shortage of water because of what happened to our tank. It actually fell down. Uh, you'll watch the video on this side. I make sure to start it so that you can see for those of you who did not see. So we're trying to now raise that money. Can you see this? Most of the people think Uganda is all about this. This is the only thing we have. This is a bunch of matoke. But matoke comes in different types. There is plantain, there is uh, bananas, there is now sweet bananas. We have a variety of them in here. I think the only thing that has actually refused to come back is plantain because we've tried it a couple of times, but it hasn't actually sprouted yet. Oh, another jackfruit tree. This jackfruit tree actually thought it died. The time I'm not been around here, I guess it was grown again. Um, we are trying to incorporate the, the fruits and the food. So I'll be showing you a bunch of other trees, fruit trees that we have grown. Of course, we mix our super nappy as well. If you look there, we have some elephant grass and nappy as well, just mixed in there. Coffee, and this is a very good space, by the way. For those of you who don't know this, yeah, this is the one. This is a very nice herb. It's actually a tea spice. So some people dry it and crush it, but I prefer it natural. So normally when you come on the plant, you pick this, or this, and then you cook it in a pot of tea. You will have the nicest tea. But if you cook it in excess, it can also be a detox because it helps you clean your stomach of any excess. This is a papaya tree here. It's actually also showing signs of fruit coming. I think the next few months this place will be full of trees. Somebody must have burnt a bush here that got this place like this. Oh, I see a bit of pests here. That's why I think we'll try to spray this so that it grows back nicely. Because these are pests right here. See, they've been affected by this right now. See that? But nevertheless, it's trying to survive because this is Mother Nature. You put enough manure in the garden, trying to see that, you know, whatever we're planting will actually germinate. So stick around on the video. I'm gonna be showing you a lot more. Um, oh, let me show you something. So this is the map here in the elephant grass. We cut it for the animals now. Every animal eats it. Chicken, goat, cow. Also, this is something that a lot of people like when you're diabetic, you have hypertension. This is some sort of eggplant. It's smaller in size, but they cook this in water, boil, and then they serve it. So normally it's served like this. So this will be boiled like this, and then later you do what? Then later you can, when you boil them, they still remain green, and then you eat them. Some people who are brave enough, I'm not, they actually eat them raw. So yeah, pretty much.
Does it have nutritional value?
It has a lot of nutritional value. I mean, it's good for it helps to form bile for the liver to process a lot of things. So, you know, most of the theory, I think locally, they derive that bitter things help the liver to execute other toxins in the body. So normally people are always encouraged to actually take in more of the bitter stuff. So these are very bitter. I've seen them since I was a child. My grandmother used to have them a lot. My mom likes them a lot, and I don't. I don't like them. But nothing to do. So here is some other sort of bean. It's a, I don't want to say local because someone out there might have them. But these are also beans. So they actually prepared like this. So they remove this from here and then they'll create a very nice dish. Very nutritious. This is the cassava plant. Uh, if you're somewhere there and you like cassava but you don't know or never seen a plant, this is actually a cassava plant. Um, this is a guava tree here. Oh, it has a badness. Has a badness somewhere in there. Some of these have been affected because it's been dry season and now we're shifting, so it's kind of changing now. This is the same. This is a guava tree, but now this guava tree is now there is one person who likes to incorporate this. This is actually another sort of. Look at this. This is another sort of. I don't want to say coffee because when I say coffee, people take it a different way. But this is another tea spice actually. So this is dry, the seeds are removed, crushed, and they form some sort of a coffee. Not the coffee from the coffee bean that Arabica coffee and stuff, but it forms a very nice tea spice. It actually smells a bit more like coffee. That's why I keep saying coffee, coffee. This is one. This is another plant. It's a nutritious food. It actually is a tasteless food. If you've tasted sweet potato, a sweet potato is normally sweet, but this is like some sort of a potato, but it is not the sweet kind. It's actually whitish. Locally here they call it, I think, either balugu or chetumula, one of the two. I don't know what the English name is or the botanical name, but that's what I know. I know it's called chetumula. So, yeah, this is the same plant that I showed you just a while ago. This here, same, like the same plants. So yeah. Um, okay, so I'm gonna show you one more part. I'm gonna have my camera pointed like this so I can show you.
It's in you.
See,
Oh.
right here. So this is a pawpaw that has stood the test of time. See how the young ones up there, not yet ready, but they will be soon one day, and all these now. So because the further it grows, now I can pick this. I can pick that and pick that. Later we're gonna need a stick to actually now pick them. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and prepare you a bunch of local dishes so that you can test and see what it looks like. So stay locked on the channel so that you can get to see some of these things on your own. Yeah. I'll be testing them with my mouth as I always do. The difference is this time I will still be the one preparing them. So keep it locked and don't change. Please subscribe, okay? Thank you for watching.